How to stay motivated at all time. See, this is the one thing most of us struggle with who actually haven't found the right path in their lives. And in this video, I want to explain to you guys what draws you back from being motivated, and I will also explain how you can actually stay motivated every single time. So you need to follow these steps which I mentioned about in the video. So yeah, stay tuned for the entire video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Raven D'Souza, and in this channel I talk about the knowledge I have about men's fashion, lifestyle, grooming, health, and also motivation. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that subscribe button. Also hit that bell icon so that you get notified for every single video I put out once a week. So let's get straight on to the point. See, number one comes with setting up your goals. See, I have talked about this thing in particular in my very first YouTube video. You can find it up here somewhere and just check it out. It's a short piece, but it really explains well what you need to do when you're thinking of or when you're setting your goals. See, it's fairly simple when it comes to setting your goals, right? So if you're interested in something, you would actually give your level best to it and you would actually stay motivated. And it's vice versa. If you aren't interested in something and if you're still doing it, you won't stay motivated. You would think of something else, or you would think of reasons for not doing that work, for which you always lack in focus and lack in motivation. So in this case, you just need to look onto the stuff or start doing something which you actually love and which you actually are really passionate about and which you also care about. So that in the near future, when you're working the same kind of job or when you're doing the same kind of task, you're always staying motivated, always putting that hard work in because you're actually loving what you're doing instead of you not doing what you actually love and always stay demotivated for it. So number two, see, this comes after you set up your goals. So in your goals, you also need to find these smaller steps which would help you to achieve that goal. So see, if you're setting a goal, you wouldn't directly reach the milestone in certain frame of time, right? You need to take smaller steps so that you reach that goal. So for instance, see, I like creating content, and if you like creating content as well, you might be really good at filmmaking, you might be really good at telling stories, you might be really good at writing scripts, but the only one thing you're lacking in is editing. And see, if I keep that motivation in my mind, it's basically like if I don't know editing, I would not do the entire task at all, because it will be a negative thing in my mind that, you know what, see, at the end of the day, if I don't know how to put one piece together in a certain type of content and one piece together so that people actually watch my content, I wouldn't be able to achieve something what I wanted to. And that's the reason you would just back out and not create anything at all. Instead, see, you have knowledge about every single thing. You have knowledge about filmmaking, you have knowledge about writing your scripts down, you have knowledge about lighting and set design and everything. The only one thing you're lacking is editing. Instead of dropping the entire thing down, focus on editing. Take courses about editing, learn about editing, put your time and effort in just learning editing, because you know everything else except editing. So if you know editing really well, you know, and you're already knowledgeable about every single other things which comes into content creation, that's easy. And editing, like learning editing, I did it just by watching YouTube videos from scratch, and trust me, I would never regret it. I've learned editing just by watching YouTube videos and nothing else. And if you have money and time to invest in something like that, always do some small courses. You can find courses in Skillshare. And if you don't have money to invest in, watch YouTube videos. It will never let you down. So number three goes, see, You have done all the 2 steps I mentioned on the top, right? So now you need to make your goal visible to every single person or everyone you know or everyone you surround yourself with. For instance, your friends, your family, your relatives, your closed ones. Just let people know, inform them what you do, show them your piece, show them whatever you create. Okay, you might get good feedback, you might get bad feedback, you might get good opinions, you might get bad opinions. That's fine. Okay, good opinions, take that in. Bad opinions, learn from it. So what that will do is, now you know how to construct your content, how to basically make that one piece so magical so that people will actually watch it and will actually love it. And you need to just narrow those pieces down and think about something which would please and satisfy everyone and which would also be knowledgeable for everyone. See, it's okay to base and put your point of view in every single thing, but you also need to understand that, see, that's fine if you're putting your point of view, but if no one relates to your content, and if you haven't been through that situation yourself and putting it on camera or on display just to create a fake profile, no one would like it or no one would enjoy it. Like, there are times where the fake personality goes and takes a really, high place in the society, but that won't stay for longer when actually people found out what they have done. So instead, just tell people whatever you do the right thing. And if you're really passionate about it, I'm pretty sure you would never do anything wrong when it comes to anything you're really, really loving and anything you really care about. And you'll always stay motivated by doing this. So now comes number 4. See, you've already done these 3 steps now. At this time, you just are like 50% towards your goal. And now this extra 40% would come by doing this. You need to break your goals into smaller steps. Don't directly jump into, a bag full of cash, because that's not going to happen, right? You need to take smaller steps. And once you start taking smaller steps, you will know when to take risks, when to face challenges. You need to get your core strong. You need to get your base strong. And after the entire structure is strong, you would understand how to take risks. And now you would know how and when to put how much work, and you will hustle really, really hard because you have faced every single situation in your life. And now you're really experienced about what's going to happen next because you've already faced that and you have taken smaller steps to reach to that goal. So if you're at this higher position and if you started from here and you take smaller steps up till here, you'll always stay motivated because you'll always put that hard work in because you know what's going to happen next. See, last but not the least, you're putting your hard work in. You're doing every single thing possible to make good things happen for you, right? And you're always motivated. Now you just have the energy to do anything every single day, doing the same thing every single day because you actually love doing that. The one thing you need to also keep in mind is to reward yourself for that hard work. For instance, if you set a milestone of hitting $10,000 in like 2 months, and you haven't even made $10,000 or in like a year or something, and $10,000 is a really big money, right? If you're able to achieve that in 2 months, reward yourself for it. Buy something which would actually hold a meaning to it. For instance, like if I was in your place, if I were achieving that goal, I would just buy myself a watch so that it just creates a sort of momentum for that period of time. And after looking at that watch every single day, I would know I put in that much hard work, and because of that I was able to afford this. So if I start putting more hard work, I can buy something which I always dreamt of. So that's all for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also share this video with your friends as well. And I'm pretty sure every one of us has come across this situation sometime or another, or is still facing the situation. So your friends or you might really find it helpful. So just share it with them as well, so that they can take the advantage of this content as well. And also just comment down below any suggestions, or if you like the video, if you dislike the video. And again, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps your boy out. Have a good one. See you guys next week.